Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back here with another video. It's a bit miserable and cloudy outside now. We've had quite a good summer, but it's last few days have changed a bit. But luckily, so far, I don't want to speak too soon, but we haven't had a thunderstorm as far as I'm aware here where I live. But we normally do, so I assume we'll probably get one eventually. But anyway, this video is about some of my goals about helping Indigenous or native or whatever you want to call them, First Nations or whatever term you prefer. Sorry, peoples from across both Africa and Australasia in STEM, which for those who don't know stands for science, tech, engineering, and maths. So I'd love to support those groups who have been historically oppressed, and I think. I know I mentioned this a few times before on my channel, so sorry if I repeat myself again. But just for those who might not have seen it, or just to recap, because Black people have been underrepresented generally in technology, especially, or in STEM fields, probably generally. I'd love to see like charities, NGOs, governments, politicians, general people, or whoever can help my fellow Anglo-Indians or mixed race people as well, people of colour generally, and also maybe even neurodiverse people, showing what we can do with our creative ideas, like me as a dyslexic, thinking outside the box. So I'd love to see, like I say, maybe like a one-stop group, one-stop place, or one-stop shop, or whatever you call it, which helps Indigenous Africans and Australasians, maybe even to work together as well, and like people from Asia and Europe and the Americas and around the world who want to support those groups to do well in technology, and maybe they and STEM generally, and maybe they could help each other as well. So I'd love to hear your ideas and what your thoughts are. Me personally, I'd love to see, like politically, I'd love to see tax incentives for supporting Indigenous Australasians and Africans in STEM, big tech companies or even tech companies generally being offered a tax exemption. I know that would probably favour bigger companies in a way, because obviously they can afford to invest more and get those tax benefits, possibly, I imagine. But yeah, I'd love to see like Microsoft and companies like I.B.M, Apple, Oracle, and other big tech companies investing into the training of Indigenous Australasians and Africans in like training, including young people from an early age, maybe even sponsoring their own schools and training and development. And on that note, I'd also love to see as many Indigenous Australasians, preferably all, and Africans as well, receiving things like PCs or laptops or both, maybe even a PC and laptop and a mobile phone each, which they can use, because a lot of people in Africa apparently use mobile phones to learn about technology or use it for technology. So I think that would be great to make their own games and develop their own software and programming and learn all those sorts of things. And also like teachers and mentors. Again, I think it'd be great to have tax incentives or exemptions for investing. Let's call them incentives, I think, because I think that's the best word we could use for supporting Indigenous, for supporting them, because it incentivizes, and I think it would be a good thing. Obviously, though, I think that tax would be used in a good way. So whatever, I'd love to see, one of my dreams is to see whatever taxes, especially tech companies, maybe even companies that deal with STEM or work with STEM, science, tech, engineering, and maths, to say, I would love to see them get as much tax exemptions as possible for investing in, and all the taxes they pay being maybe like all the taxes they pay, that could be like a form of reparations, shall we say. Today being the 26th, and 26 reminds me of reparations for some reason, my strange patterns that I have. So yeah, I think it'd be great to see tax incentives, as I say, for investing in the training up of Indigenous people from Africa and Australasia, and other such ideas. Like, I'd love to share ideas with other people as well, or listen to other people's ideas rather, and see what could be done to help. I think tax would be a big idea and a big incentive for those big companies, and also like they could also PR and things like that. So again, I'd love to hear your ideas, and again, like how friends, excuse me, friends and allies could support them and like put pressure on the government maybe of Australia and New Zealand and surrounding islands or whatnot to train up um, uh, Indigenous, let's say Indigenous Australasians in their case, and they could network with people from Africa as well. So especially women, because I think they've specifically been, but maybe both women and men really, and also young people generally of both genders and all backgrounds, but from Indigenous specifically groups. And I'd love to support South Africa because of what they went through apartheid. Again, like creating tax incentives and companies in the past. I think like companies like Barclays Bank were actually guilty in the past of supporting apartheid. Apparently, I'm not sure how much involvement they had, but I think companies like that could like make up for history and like reparate those people, and like Barclays or banks like that could, or just generally banks, and maybe again have tax incentives or exemptions or whatever word you prefer, could invest in or the training up of Indigenous Australasians and Africans, and like provide software and software training, development, and STEM training, and also opportunities, and also sorry, trying to remember my train of thought, and also opportunities, and also like stationery and things like that. Anyway, hope this video was interesting, and I'd love to hear your ideas as ever, and I'm out. Peace out.